Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back again to your channel Easy Science for Kids. Today we will learn the third lesson in your Discover book Run and Jump. In this lesson we will play a game. To play this game we use a new strategy. What's meant by strategy? Strategy, the way or method to reach a goal or solve a problem. What? Again? The way or method to reach a goal or solve a problem. الطريق اللي انا همشيه، الطريقة اللي انا هستخدمها عشان اوصل لهدفي او احل اي problem عندي. In lesson 1 and 2 or in lesson 2 we use a two strategy. We use a critical thinking to solve the riddles, so it's a strategy. And also we use a brainstorm, prayer methods or prayer learning to solve problems, so it's a strategy. So we have before two strategies. Number one, critical thinking. Number two, excellent. Number two, brainstorm. استخدمنا في الدرس التاني two strategy، طريقتين استراتيجي. أول حاجة كانت الكريتيكال ثينكينج، الطريق اللي مشيته عشان أحل الريدل عن طريق الكريتيكال ثينكينج. So the critical thinking is a type of life skill and strategy. And number two, we use a brainstorm. We use a prayer learning. استخدمنا prayer learning اللي احنا كنا عارفينها علشان نقدر نحل البروبلم اللي قدامي. And also it is a strategy. Today we will take a new strategy called solve the problem. Again, strategies we are using. Number one, solve the problem, critical thinking, and brainstorm. And also in this game we will use a type of life skill. This type of life skill is collaboration. This type of life skill is collaboration. How can we use this collaboration? I can use collaboration by respecting each other's opinions. هنستخدم الكولابوريشن ازاي؟ ان احنا هنحترم اراء الاخرين اللي معانا في الجروب. Run and jump. Look at this athlete who is competing in an event. The athlete runs down the track and then jumps at the line. What questions could we ask about what is happening? In this picture we have an athlete. Athlete is a sporting man. Athlete is a sporting man. Athlete ده يعني رجل رياضي sporting man. Guess the question about this picture you see it now. تعالوا كده نعمل guess question احنا للبيكتشر شايفينها قدامنا. I guess question number one. What is the name of the athlete? ايه النيم بتاع الاتhlete ده؟ او انا دي اقول له يا ايه؟ Number two, how many athletes in this competition? Is it one or two or three or four? And you can guess any question, and all questions are right. The second part from this page. There are lots of things we could measure in this photo. في الفوتو دي احنا ممكن نقيس حاجات كتيرة جدا. Measure نقيس حاجات كتيرة جدا. Record your question about what is measurable. Example, how far did he run? Let's guess a question about measure. Number one, how far did he run? يا ترى هو جري قد ايه؟ عايزين نعرف الديستانس اللي جريها، نقيس الديستانس اللي جريها دي. How far did he run? Or how high will be jump? He is jump. How high؟ يا ترى الديستانس اللي نطها لفوق دي عمل jump up دي قد ايه؟ Number 3, how long are his leg؟ يا ترى الليج دي long بتاعها قد ايه؟ All of this ask about distance, about measurement. So let's learn how do you measure. ازاي نقيس؟ To measure we use a tool. What's meant by tool? Tool is a device used to know the number. Tool is a device used to know the number. When I talk about tool, so I talk about device I use it to know the number. ايه الأداة اللي بستخدمها عشان أقدر أعرف بيها النمبر؟ In this lesson, we use the measurement tools for lengths. We talk about lengths only. I can measure anything around us, but in this lesson, we will talk about lengths. Don't forget that. إحنا هنقيس اللينس. So there is a specific tool for lengths. في أدوات تستخدم لللينس بس. What is the tool? Device used to know the number. Number 1, the measuring ruler. Ruler which I use it in our book. Ruler اللي بستخدمها في الكلاس بتاعي. This is a measuring tool. أداة بستخدمها to know the number of the length of this pencil. So the measuring ruler used to measure small lengths. The tool used for length number 1, measuring ruler. This measuring ruler used to measure the small lengths. If you want to measure a big length or large length, what can I use? I use something called graduated tape. This is a graduated tape which I use it to know the length of the leg or the length of our body. This is called a graduated tape. Graduated or measuring means the number on the length or on the ruler or the tape. كلمة measuring أو graduated دي هي النمبرز اللي موجودة على الرولر بتاعتي أو التيب بتاعي. I use the measuring ruler for small lengths. I use the graduated tape for large lengths. So if I say a number, I must say word after it, like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 meter, 4 meter. The word after number called unit. The word after number called unit. Also, I have 2 units. Big unit for big lengths and small unit for small lengths. For small lengths, I use measuring ruler and its unit called centimeter. The length of pencil 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. So when I hear the centimeter, so I'm talking about small lengths. أول ما أسمع سنتيمتر دماغي تروح على طول لسمول lengths. And meter for large lengths. So I use a graduated tape like 1 meter, 2 meter, 3.5 meter, 5 meters. أول ما أسمع متر دماغي تروح إن أنا بقيس large lengths. I use a graduated tape. If I hear centimeter, سمعت centimeter, so I'm talking about small lengths and I use a measuring ruler. This is a new information, we will know it in this lesson. Tools and unit for lengths. Again, tools for lengths are measuring ruler, graduated tape. Measuring ruler, graduated tape. Measuring ruler for small lengths, graduated tape for large lengths. Units, meter, centimeter. Centimeter for small lengths, meter for large lengths. Finally, let's play a game. Imagine that we have a hole. عندنا كده هول موجودة في البيت. أو نرسم سيركل قدامنا كده في البيت، نعمل سيركل كبيرة كده and try to jump this circle. عايزين نعمل jump للسيركل دي from this side to another side. Again, our game, we are now a group. Let's make a group. نعمل بقى جروب بقى من الفريندز، جروب من السيسترز، cousins, and make a circle in the floor. هنعمل circle في الفلور أو garden اللي عندي and try to jump this circle. هنعمل jump عشان نعدي this circle and measure the length we can jump it. ونقيس اللينس اللي بنعملها الجامب. In this table we will record our information. Who is run its jump its distance from 0 to 40 centimeters. هنشوف مين اللي عمل جامب وكانت الديستانس بتاعت الجامب بتاعته من 0 ل 40 سنتيمتر. and record as a lines 1 2 3 4 1 2. okay, the second, who is distance to jump is 41 to 80. كل اللي هيعمل جامب والديستانس هتبقى من 41 ل 80 record the number. record by lines 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. so 10 or 11 whose jump equal 41 to 80 centimeter. Centimeter mean I talk about excellent small lengths. Who it jump from 81 to 120. Who it jump from 121 to 160. and finally who it jump greater than or more than 106 centimeter. There are two persons only can make this distance. So in this lesson we will talk about, احنا في الليسون ده هنتكلم على new strategy like solve a problem by using collaboration. We are collaborating together by respect our opinions. Know the measure tools and measuring unit for lengths, graduated ruler, graduated tape, meter and centimeter to play this game. This game I want to know the number of everyone can jump this hole or this circle. And thank you for listening and goodbye.